Hello and welcome to another update video about silver. Yeah, silver has actually indeed started the pullback. I talked about that I think a few days ago. On the weekend I made a video about silver and highlighted that we now have a possible 5-wave move to the upside complete. Well, assumed complete. Obviously we needed to look how the new trading week would start. Now you can see that here on the silver chart, indeed from this wave 2 low or presumed wave 2 low that formed on the 26th of June, we can identify this 5-wave move to the upside. We had a wave 4 support zone here to which the price reacted, rallied in wave 5 and broke above the initial trend line, which was the initial confirmation that, well, we're at least in some kind of a breakout. Pulled back, but basically confirmed that trend line from above and then rallied higher and got to the next trend line. Now I always say it, these trend lines, they are not really relevant for Elliott wave, but they can be relevant for trading if you're trading breakouts. And obviously a lot of people are watching these trend lines so they can generate a little bit more momentum when broken, and for some people they can be trade setups, right? So I find them quite useful these days. And in addition to that, that means, well, the price got rejected where it needed to because we had 5 waves up. So I added already on the weekend this support zone for a potential wave 2 pullback. Let me delete that micro support area that we don't need anymore. But that means in the next few days, this wave 2 could be relevant. This support zone, which is defined between $29.15 and $30.32. Basically, the idea was, okay, we complete a 5-wave move in that region somewhere. Remember, we also had here this previous resistance level from early in June at around, where was that? Yeah, around $31.50, and that's pretty much where it got rejected. That means in the coming weeks, this support zone could be relevant, okay? If indeed we have topped there, I mean, it could always extend in the 5th. I mean, I cannot rule that out, right? Because this is not as far as I can see, this is not an impulse to the upside. So I would say in an alternative perspective, this wave 5 gets one more extension. Okay, and how would that be? First of all, in metals, 5th waves like to extend. It's entirely possible that this move up was only the initial A wave, then a B wave pullback, and we get one more high in wave C. I would definitely pay attention to that. That's possible. Get one more high. But I'd say, this is getting far less likely. Yeah, if we break below that 78.6 retracement at $30.42, basically the intraday low, that would confirm further that we're heading down in wave 2. So these are the two potentials. Either this is wave A. We're now starting a bit of a B wave rally and then move down in wave C. Okay, and we've already started wave 2, or we get one more high, but would then start wave 2. This is basically, these are the two potentials. Now on the gold chart, I think one more high would be ideal. So maybe silver is following that. Question is who's leading. But again, the support region would still be relevant. It's not really a target, it's support. So as long as we're holding $29.15, the focus can be on higher. But if we get into this support region, obviously the reward to risk ratio gets much better. And it's just worth watching for this intraday low, because if it breaks, it confirms further that we are in this wave 2 at least, Until then, one more high is possible, but I don't see a great trade setup here for one more high, okay? This is looking very much corrective, this entire structure. And this looks like a 3-wave move down. Yeah, it keeps the door open for higher, but it could just be this B wave as well. So this is what I'm watching. I mean, even these B waves, sometimes they overextend and overshoot, right? So looks as if we could go a little bit higher in the short term. And I mean, again, when we're just talking about trend lines, you could add one here. This might also provide some temporary resistance, probably around $31. Yeah, that's just to give you a quick update about silver. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, as well as regular updates about stocks, feel free to check out our stocks and S&P 500 service. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.